Hi everyone, my name is Namato Philista and welcome to this KAPsurvey learning session. In today's video, we are going to talk about collecting data in a field, especially in situations where internet connectivity may not always be reliable. We will look at how KAPsurvey can help you collect data online, offline, and anywhere in between. The goal of this session is not just to show you like a feature, but to help you understand how to plan, manage data collection effectively using KAPsurvey. So let's get started. By the end of this session, there are three main things I want you to understand. First, we will look at how to set up data collection. This includes preparing your forms and devices so that your team can continue collecting data even when internet connectivity is unreliable or completely unavailable. Second, we will look at how to manage field enumerators. When you have several people collecting like data in different like locations, you need a way to assign work, like monitor progress, and keep everyone working according to the same plan. Finally, we will look at data quality and synchronization. Collecting a large amount of data is not enough these days. The data needs to be accurate, like complete and properly synchronized so that you can rely on it when making like decisions. So these are the three areas we will focus on throughout like this session. Now, let's look at our first objective, setting up offline data collection. There are 4 steps involved, like design your form, download to the device, and then like and other steps that we're going to see. Then design your form. First, you need to design your survey. KAPsurvey supports like Excel form compatible surveys, including features such as skip logic, like validation rules, and like media attachments. This allows you to prepare your questionnaire before like your enumerators go into the field. Yeah. So step 2, we have like download the device. So once the forms are ready, your enumerators can open the KAPsurvey mobile app and log in while they are connected to the internet first, and then they can download the forms that have been assigned to them. Step 3, we can like collect in the field. Now the enumerators can go into the field. Like the important part is that responses can be saved like locally on the device. This means they can capture information such as GPS locations, photographs, like barcodes, even when they are like offline. So step 4 is like when connection, like sync when connected. Once the device has an internet connection, like again, the application can detect like the connection and then like synchronize the collected data. Manual synchronization is also available on our platform, and duplicate prevention is built like into the process. So the basic workflow is like design, like download, and then collect and sync. That is the process you want your field team to understand even before like the deployment process and all. Now let's move to our second objective, managing your field team. When you have multiple enumerators collecting data, like coordination becomes like very important. The slide like highlights a useful like management structure. One supervisor can effectively manage around like 8 to 12 like enumerators. Another important practice is conducting daily check-ins. Why are these important? Because a supervisor needs to know whether enumerators are collecting the expected amount of data, whether they are facing challenges, and whether whether the data being submitted meets like the required standards. KAPsurvey provides tools that can support this process. You can assign tasks according to the enumerator, like location, like their geographical location. You can also monitor like submissions and identify low performance early. This gives the supervisor like better visibility over what is happening like in the field. Now, let's move to our third objective, ensuring data quality and real-time synchronization. A successful field data collection exercise should like produce like data that is accurate, complete and reliable. KAPsurvey provides several mechanisms to support this. First, there are validation rules. You can require certain fields, set numeric ranges, apply date constraints, and use like other validation patterns to prevent incorrect information from being entered. Next, we have like the GPS like verification. You can like capture the location of a submission and flag records and like flag records that fall outside the expected geographical area. Then we have like the skip logic. Instead of like asking respondents questions that are not relevant to them, the survey can like automatically hide those like questions based on their previous answers. Finally, there is duplicate detection, which can like flag like possible like duplicate records based on the information such as like IDs and timestamps during like synchronization. So you don't have to worry about like anything. So for our live demonstration, you go to any web browser, Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Opera Mini, like Google, and then you type in KAPsurvey.com. It will display our website. It has like different tabs, like products. You see those tabs, solutions, like tabs that can help you to navigate through like our platform, as you can see. You go to the top right corner here and then you get started. If you are a person, they will prompt you to create an account, email, password, then you confirm your password, then organization details, full name, like the phone number, role within your organization, country, state, city, district, sub-district, like the village or like neighborhood, address line, like you enter your zip code, enter like which type of organization. It might be like if you click the drop down menu to be like, is it a private organization, is it like a governmental institution, NGO, or others. Then you enter your organization name, then you agree to our terms and conditions, then you continue. Since I already have an account, I'll just go over here and go back to the login page. The login page, so you have to sign in like it will display two windows. It will display like the tab window and then the display window. If you're a new person, you have to create a new workspace. I already created a video on this, like the walkthrough of the entire platform, like every feature, every item, where you can get it from. So if you have not yet like visited like that video, please go on and look for it then and see it. For this video, I'm going to just concentrate on how to add members like enumerators, data collectors, supervisors on your projects. If you navigate through the tab window, you will see under like account setting here, you click the team tab. It will display like the user management page. I already displayed the members that I have on this project, but then you go on and click the add member. It will display this page. Able to enter the person's information, for example, their full name, their email address, their language, their gender, workspace. They have different drop down menu, so you can just uh, click the drop down menu and then see the workspace. So you select the role and all that. If the organization is a big organization and you have like multiple members, you can drag and drop an Excel file with your members here. We only accept like the Excel format. So after that, you can select the workspace. If you have like more than one workspace, then you go on and create project. Then under admin management, you go back to your workspaces, and then I'm going to just click any workspace, for example, non-profit workspace, to just use it as an example. So here I have over 4 different projects, and I'm just going to click the one that has already surveys linked. So one Acre Fund has like 5 surveys linked. So we are going to use that as an example. They show you different visualization. For example, like the timeline, you see it is like the number of respondents over like the date they responded to. Scroll through, they also give you responses by location, so you can see we have like that GPS feature which I mentioned previously, and you can be able to see where your respondent took the survey from. So this was a hospital, and they are like over 593 uh, respondents that took the survey from that hospital. So they show you like a snapshot of the results, like the bar graph, which country is this feedback based on. You can delete this graph or even export it, as you can see. So back to the survey dashboard, you can see it has like, we have like the survey dashboard, the survey results, insights, highlighted data. So under survey results, we shall see that the graphs and the table view, they give you like two available options to visualize your data. So you can visualize it through graphs, as you see which country is this feedback based on. So you can see, if you point anywhere, you can see like the points, the total number of people, it was Kenya, and the total was like 596 respondents. It is like respondents over country. So you can see what is your gender. So as I said, you can easily export this as an image or as an Excel sheet. So you can see different options and all that. So this is how you can visualize your data. And then under insights, you'll be able also to see, to click and like add a new graph under the highlighted data overview. So here you can see like they give you a pie chart option. For example, like the highlighted answers, these are not highlighted and all that. What is your gender? This was the question. This was like over like 607 submissions. So you can see different pie charts that were displayed. So this is all about like the visualization. You can export as an image or an Excel sheet. You can also assign team members. All right. That brings us to the end of this session on collecting data in the field. I hope this session has helped you understand how to plan for different connectivity environments, prepare your field team, maintain data quality, and synchronize your data effectively. If you have any questions about like the concepts we have covered, this is a good time to reflect on them. You can like leave a comment. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and also share this video. It will be like a great impact to our channel. I'll see you in the next CAPsurvey session. See you.